Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your week 1 meal plan. I am so excited for you guys. You are going to be thin and fabulous. We are going to lose this weight mentally, spiritually, and physically. Look, when I started this journey, I had no idea that I was going to lose 100 pounds. I lost the first 10 pounds in 7 days. I lost the next 10 pounds in 14 days. Over the course of the first 3 months, I lost 40 pounds, and that is my goal for you. 10 weeks, 40 pounds lighter. So yes, let's do this. I didn't even understand why this plan was working. But the meal plan that I'm revealing to you is the meal plan that I follow. I didn't know why it works, but I wanted to do research to teach you guys exactly what is the science behind why this plan works. So for the first week, we are going to do the following. We're going to drink 1 cup of lemon water a day. We're going to take 1 curcumin peel, and don't worry about it. Curcumin is the key ingredient inside of turmeric. So if you already sprinkled turmeric on your food, you're taking curcumin. You're going to eat 5 servings of raw fruits and veggies. Yes, raw. Don't cook it. Don't steam it. Don't bake it. Don't broil it. Eat the fruit raw, and I'll talk about where I got that from. You're going to get at least 7 hours of sleep. Yes, you're going to be losing weight by doing nothing, and no eating after 9 o'clock. But first, let's talk about why our bodies are similar to oil change in a car. All right. Now, in order to have an oil change in a car, you need 2 things. You need oil, and the quality of the oil is going to come into play. So you need some oil, and you need the oil filter. Now, I worked as an oil filter media engineer in college, after college, and I learned a lot about how oil works in a car. Oil keeps everything lubricated by reducing the friction and preventing overheating within the engine itself. Now, there is the oil filter that the oil circulates through and collects any debris within the oil. Now, question for you before I make the analogy to our bodies. What happens when the oil is spent? What happens if the oil filter gets gummy and can't hold any more debris? Can you simply pour in 4 quarts of new oil? No, there's no room for it, right? What happens if the oil in a frying pan is burnt? Can you simply add more oil to it? No, the oil's going to be on fire and the pan's already full, right? You have to drain out the old oil to make room for the new oil, right? So everybody gets that. When you get an oil change, you got to drain out the bad oil. Now, let's compare this oil example to our bodies, okay? So if our bodies are full of toxins, poisons, if it's full of things that are genetically modified, not organic, if we are mineral deficient and full of toxins, can we simply add in good stuff to our bodies without draining out the bad? Let me put it this way. If your body is like the oil in a car, meaning the blood in your body is like the oil, and your liver is like the oil filter, because the liver is what's collecting all the toxins that circulate through the blood, can you simply just add in good stuff if that liver is full of toxins? No, you have to flush out the bad. So that's the first lesson. The first thing we want to do is flush out our systems. And so week 1, what we're going to do for the meal plan is you're going to drink lemon juice, and I'll talk about why. And you're going to take curcumin, because those things are going to help you flush out. Okay? So let's get into it. Now, when I say lemon, I'm not talking about the lemon juice that comes in the bottle and it has the word lemon on it. No, I'm talking about actual lemons. Actual lemons will restore your liver. Get a lemon, cut it in half, squeeze out the juice. You can take a whole lemon if you want to, but that's very sour. But if you can stomach a whole lemon, great. Or if you just want to take a whole lemon throughout the day after your meals, even better. That actually helps people who are anemic like me to take lemon, because it helps your body to go ahead and absorb that iron without being blocked by some of the calcium that's in your body, but that's another story. So, but 1/2 lemon, squeeze it in a cup of water every single day. Lemons really are a wonder fruit. There was a study conducted on mice. They gave the mice alcohol, okay? They got these mice drunk to the point where it damaged their liver. And they even tested the mice after they had, liver damage, and they gave them lemon juice. The lemon juice restored the damage to the liver of the mice, okay? It reversed the damage. So lemon has remarkable benefits. Researchers believe that several compounds are responsible. Lemons have vitamin C, essential oils, pectin, and flavonoids. Vitamin C can certainly prevent oxidative damage and lipid peroxidation. The pectin and essential oils in lemon help to improve the health of the gut lining, thereby reducing waste products that arrive at the liver via a leaky gut. Now, alcohol does increase intestinal permeability and allows bacteria from the gut to travel to the liver, potentially damaging liver cells. So, drinking lemon juice restores the damage that alcohol can do, and it's been proven that this works in mice. So, lemon is one thing that will flush out your system, and it will help restore your liver. And so drinking lemon juice is going to be vital to helping you begin your weight loss journey. All right, curcumin. Let's talk about curcumin. The mechanisms that curcumin uses is such that it goes after those free radicals. Now, curcumin, I said, is already in your cabinet if you use turmeric. A lot of Indian food uses turmeric to season a food. So there was a study with curcumin, and the results show that it exerts remarkable protective and therapeutic effects of oxidative associated liver diseases through various cellular and molecular mechanisms. So this stuff just works really, really well. Using it, pairing it with the lemon juice is going to be awesome. I usually take curcumin with some food. I drink lemon juice on an empty stomach with water. Do these two things. That's all I did to flush out my system so that your body will begin to absorb the nutrients that you put in it. So back to the oil change example. If your liver is like the oil filter, then the blood in your body is like the oil that's circulating through that filter. I was an oil filter media engineer. I also learned that synthetic oils or non-synthetic oils have a similar base oil, but what makes them different is the additive package. Yes, it's like saying that you want to cook food with olive oil and turn up the heat really high, but then somebody else is cooking the same food with vegetable oil. Vegetable oil can take a lot more heat before that oil breaks down and starts to burn. Well, oil in the car is the same way. It may be the same base oil, but the manufacturers will put in additive packages to let that oil work harder, okay? And so some oils, if you notice in a car, maybe they can only go 3,000 miles. But if you get a synthetic oil in some of these trucks, that oil can go 15,000 miles before it needs an oil change. Why? If they have the same base oil, what's the difference? It's the additive package. So the oil in our bodies, the oil in a car can be compared to the blood in our bodies. your blood has an additive package. The nutrients that you eat are going to be the additive package, similar to the additives that's in the oil. The better the nutrients in your blood, the better your system is going to work at flushing out toxins and absorbing those nutrients. And so, even though our blood might be A, B, O, like B negative, all these different bloods that we have, it's the quality of the food and nutrients circulating through the blood that's going to make the difference. So I watched a documentary called Food Matters, and they explain that 51% of everything we eat has to be recognized by our bodies as food, okay? They said that similar to the oil in your body, bringing nutrients into the cells is going to be based on if your body recognizes that what you're giving it is food. If that food is cooked, then your body may not recognize that it's food, and it may treat it as waste, treat it as something different, okay? But as long as 51% of everything you eat is recognized by your body as food, so I'm saying it's raw, okay? That's what the Food Matters documentary said. Raw food, as long as 51% of what you eat is raw, it's going to be able to flush out your system, transport waste, and have you feeling better, looking slim, and seeing the benefits of your dieting, of your lifestyle change, okay? All right, so having those nutrients in your body. Let's talk about this 2018 study that was published in the Journal of European Medicine. They said that increasing fruits and vegetables intake on nutritional and clinical dietary markers, they found that there was a higher level of circulating nutrients in the people who they studied. So that's the additive package. So pretty much what they found was when you eat fruits and vegetables, you have these nutrients circulating through your blood. So you're actually going to see the benefits of these fruits and vegetables in your body when you eat them, okay? In the study, they did 8 servings of fruits and vegetables. We're only asking you to do 5. What's a serving? Usually a half a cup to a cup. And I like to say if it fits in your fist, that's probably a serving. 1 apple is a serving. 1 banana. What works really well is if you get a group of people together, if you guys are helping each other, join the Facebook group. There's a Facebook support group at From Cursed to Blessed. Join the Facebook group. We're posting pictures of baggies that we're taking. What works really well is if you get 5 Ziploc bags a day. You want to have a couple pieces of fruit that you're taking in the morning. You want to have, let's say you put snap peas in 1 baggie. Let's say you put, you're packing up for week 1 chicken and mashed potatoes that you're going to heat up in the microwave, but you got your raw broccoli in another baggie. You got a baggie full of chopped up carrots, or you got a baggie of cucumbers. You just need 5 throughout the day. Mix it up with fruits and vegetables and just find creative ways to get it in. So another study published in August 2021, doctors found that cooking the vegetables definitely changes them. So they took vegetables and they cooked them in several different ways. They used an ANOVA to look for nutrients after applying the various cooking methods. The zucchini from organic cultivation presented a reduction of potassium and sodium almost consistently in all cooking techniques. So cooking your food will definitely change the nutrient makeup on it. Does cooking help some of the foods that they tested? Yes. But does cooking change every single food across the board? It does. And so in conjunction with the Food Matters study, we saying when you eat these fruits and vegetables, do your best to eat them raw so that they show up in your blood to start circulating and doing the work that they are supposed to do to help you live your best life, okay? All right. Now let's talk about getting 7 hours of sleep. Sleep is very important. When duration of sleep drops below 7 hours, and especially when it starts to move towards 6.5 or less, a number of different disorders begin to increase in prevalence, says Dr. Dings. Now, most experts would agree that there is a kind of sweet spot that most people should aim for. And for the average healthy adult, that zone is ideally somewhere between 7 and 7.5 hours. That is what the consensus evaluations of more than 1,000 scientific articles have yielded. The consensus of evaluations conducted by the AASM, which is the American Academy of Sleep Medicine and Sleep Research Society jointly. So all the studies that I'm quoting, all the studies that I'm telling you about, they're uploaded to the website. So you can download these studies for yourself to come across the research that I found and then put that with your own research. But there's this huge consensus that getting 7 hours of sleep is definitely vital. They did a study for women, and it was mainly white women in their study, but they did a sleep quality study, and they said that the likelihood of successful weight loss is increased by 33% for people who are dieting who actually get sleep. So sleeping is vital to help you lose more weight. If you are trying to lose weight, get some sleep. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is what happens um, what happens to your body after you stop eating, okay? And I want to compare what happens to what happens at a manufacturing plant or what happens at an office building when everybody goes home. So at an office building, when everybody goes home, is there still work being done? Yes. When does the painting get done for a business? You can't paint while people are working because there's fumes. So you have to do different types of job when there's no work being done. So there's other work that gets done. At an office building, when does the cleaning get done? Do you see people vacuuming, dumping the trash, throwing out the garbage? Are they doing all of this, loud extra work while the work of the day is being done? No. There's things that are happening on third shift. When look in the movies, when all the lights are out, there's the custodian walking through the business working, right? And so your body is like a business. Your body is like a manufacturing plant. When does it close? When are you stopping putting food down your throat and allowing your body to do other processes that are needed instead of doing the work of trying to digest the food? So you have to have a stopping point. If you can stop by 9 p.m., and a lot of people are stopping at 7 p.m., if you can stop eating and allow your other processes of your body to work after 9 p.m., you are going to lose more weight. Point blank, period. You're going to lose more weight. Processes need to stop before other processes can begin. Your body is not like a person where you can tell it to do a function and it will just do it. You have to program your body to tell it when to start something and when to stop. Your body will automatically go into different processes as soon as the previous processes have stopped. So if you want to tell your body to go ahead and repair itself, go ahead and flush out those toxins, go ahead and make you thinner, you got to stop eating at a certain point to give it time to do those processes, right? So the cleanup crew can't start or do a good job while people are around. It's going to be inefficient. It's going to be inefficient. They just can't do that. Time is needed to provide optimum energy. Time is needed to heal. Time is needed to restore. And so we are asking for the next 10 weeks, don't eat anything past 9 o'clock. If you can go earlier than that, great. But I only went till 9 o'clock and I lost 10 pounds, 40 pounds over 3 months. And so I know that it works. And here's some research from the British Journal of Nutrition to tell you why it works. So previous evidence confirms a relationship between the timing of food intake and weight loss. They aim to evaluate the effect of late versus early evening meal consumption on weight loss and cardiometabolic risk factors in women during a weight loss program. 82 healthy women were randomly assigned to 2 groups, the early eating group and the late meal eating group, for 12 weeks. They compared with the 2 groups, the late eating meal group and the early eating meal group had a greater mean reduction in weight. So compared with the late eating meal group, the early eating meal group had a greater mean reduction in weight. It means that the people who ate earlier lost more weight. And so these people were eating the same stuff. It was the same 12 weeks, but they saw a significant difference in the 2 groups. And so it's been scientifically proven that if you are eating earlier evening meals, resulted in favorable changes in weight loss and plasma cardiometabolic rate markers during the weight loss program. And so this study is also attached so that you can see it. And like I said, when I started this program, I didn't know why it was working. I just knew that I started losing weight. Now, I had got as big as a size 22. And I literally couldn't get any bigger because my thighs were rubbing together and burning. I had started reading the Bible and I wanted to start wearing skirts. So I wore skirts every day and my thighs were rubbing together. They had blisters. I was out of breath. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs. My feet hurt. After I lost the first 40 pounds, my feet didn't hurt anymore. I had enough weight off of me to where my back wasn't hurting anymore. I wasn't out of breath when I walked up those stairs. Just in these 10 weeks, you can make a difference in the quality of your life, okay? So follow the plan, get some support, join the Facebook group. Let us know how you're doing. We're going to track your weight every Monday. Weigh yourself every Monday. And do your best to stick to the plan, okay? The next thing I want to do is just do a wrap up of what we talked about. So in order to get the results you desire, we talked about drinking 1 cup of lemon water a day. Don't make it the lemon in the bottle, right? You're going to get a whole real fruit lemon, squeeze it out into a cup of water, and drink it. And I used to drink mine every morning. You're going to take 1 curcumin peel, and you can take it with food. Take it in the morning, take it with your breakfast. And you're going to eat 5 servings of raw fruits and vegetables a day. You're also going to get at least 7 hours of sleep, and you're not going to eat past 9 o'clock. We are going to get rid of this weight, ladies. I'm in here with you. We are going to get rid of more weight, more weight. I lost 100 pounds. I still got 40 more pounds to go, okay? And so I am in this with you. We are going to be fabulous. I will see you in the next video.